My family mocked my online venture for years until I earned $1.2 million and left their darling star stunned at her own graduation bash. My name's Aiden, I'm 31, and if there's one lesson I've learned about kin, it's that they'll cheer for you until your achievements make them uneasy. I never followed the conventional path. While my relatives were off at college studying law, medicine, or anything else that earned them family-boasting privileges, I was tucked away in my old room, building an e-commerce empire from scratch. At first, my business sold custom phone accessories, then expanded to apparel. It grew rapidly. While they were sending out job applications and hoping for internships, I was filing taxes for my LLC and overseeing 6 figures in inventory. But to my mom, I was still finding my way. That's how I was introduced at family gatherings and reunions. "This is Aiden. He's sorting things out," as if my company didn't exist until some corporate type validated it. The breaking point came at my cousin Sophia's graduation party. She was 23, fresh out of a prestigious university with a degree in global studies, and the family's pride and joy. You know the kind: student council leader, fluent in 3 languages, volunteers at charities, and somehow looks like a fairy tale princess in every photo. Growing up, I had no issues with her. We weren't particularly tight, but we got along fine. Still, Sophia always carried herself with an aura, like she expected applause after every sentence. Her parents, my aunt and uncle, fed into it. Every small milestone warranted a celebration, a framed certificate, a group text, or a social media post titled Sophia's Triumph. When I got the invite to her graduation party, I knew what was coming: a lavish backyard event at their suburban house, complete with fairy lights, Prosecco, and a pricey tent setup. What I didn't expect was the role they'd assign me. I arrived a bit early to dodge the usual chaos, only to be greeted by Aunt Kara, Sophia's mom, holding a bright vest like I was reporting for duty. "Perfect timing, Aiden," she said. "We need help with parking. Cars are piling up down the road." No greeting, no "glad you're here," just a vest, a walkie-talkie, and a pat on the shoulder, as if I were a college kid moonlighting as a valet. I stared at her. "I'm not here to work, Kara. I came to celebrate." She chuckled like I'd made a quip. "Just pitch in for an hour, okay? You're good with organizing, right? Your little online project?" I should have walked away right then. I should have handed back the vest and said no, but some ingrained sense of family duty made me take it. For the first 90 minutes, I directed SUVs onto grassy patches and helped older relatives navigate uneven ground with their canes. No one came to relieve me. No one offered me a drink. When I finally sat down at a folding table in the back, sweaty and covered in dust, the real party was in full swing. A massive banner stretched across the yard proclaiming, "Congrats, Sophia," in shimmering gold. A red ribbon draped over the driveway gate, clearly hiding a brand new Kia Soul. Guests mingled around the dessert table, sipping drinks and nibbling appetizers. My mom, seated front and center, gave me a half-hearted wave, acting like she'd raised Sophia herself. I spotted my name scribbled on a paper place card, tucked under a decorative plant near the buffet, far from the main tables. Sophia was radiant. Her white dress caught the light with every step, and she glided from table to table like a politician on a campaign trail. When someone handed her a microphone, she tapped it theatrically before laughing. "I just want to thank you all for being here," she said, raising her glass. "It's so special to be surrounded by people who value dedication and true education, especially when it's so easy to get sidetracked by online side gigs." Her eyes locked on mine. The pause was deliberate, the jab precise. And the crowd? They laughed. My uncle let out a guffaw. My cousin Jason choked on his drink. Even my mom gave a strained, embarrassed smile, like she was trying not to laugh but couldn't help it. Heat crept up my neck. I stared at the condensation dripping down my untouched glass, fighting to stay calm. Not yet. Sophia pressed on, either unaware or emboldened. "Some of us spent 4 years earning a degree that actually means something. No shade, just facts." More chuckles. She clinked glasses with a few nearby guests before handing back the mic like she'd just nailed a dramatic scene in a teen show.